What's up, everyone? This is Coach Beck, and welcome back to the 65 Rows Athletics podcast / YouTube. So today we are going to talk about how to find out how many calories you should actually be eating. There are oversimplified ways and then very, very, very complex ways. But let's jump into it. There are a lot of misconstrued information out there about finding how many calories you need or what all you should be eating for a certain goal, and so on and so forth. I'm going to cover the basics, tell a little story, and then show you actually how to find your stuff. One, you could break down calories into just that itself. Just you read the back of a food label and you see the calorie count. If you are managing your caloric intake that way, awesome. That's why it's there. You're taking advantage of it. Macros. If you are breaking down everything into how many carbs, fats, and proteins you're supposed to be having, super duper. Just one step above, a little bit more difficult, takes a little bit more time, a little bit more tedious. So those are pretty much the basic ways of finding how many calories you are consuming at that point in time. Now, in prepping those, the oversimplified way is multiplying your body weight times 12 to cut fat, multiplying your body weight by 15 to maintain weight, and multiplying your body weight times 18 to bulk or gain muscle mass. This has worked for me in the past, but I am past that, so I no longer use that. My body adapted to it very well whenever I first started working out and training and running and lifting and so on and so forth back about a decade ago whenever I was a junior in high school. So yeah, there's that. That shows how old I am. So if you are new to nutrition or exercise, go ahead and just follow that. Try to get in a rhythm, try to get into a routine, be consistent. Your body will adapt just to that simple change. So again, if you are wanting to lose body fat, multiply your body weight by 12. If you are wanting to maintain weight, multiply your body weight by 15. And if you are trying to bulk, multiply your body weight by 18. Now, disclaimer, I am not a registered dietitian. I am not a certified nutritionalist. I'm a strength and conditioning coach that is certified in that, has had a bachelor's in exercise science, and has taken several nutrition courses and tests and exams and read books and read about it almost on a day-to-day basis. So take that for what it's worth. Now, let's unsimplify it a little bit and go into a little bit more concise way of finding how many calories you are supposed to have, okay? Too many people, and I'm going to go on a little tangent, too many people eat too much protein. Too many people definitely eat too many fats, and too many people lately are not eating enough carbs, okay? As Americans, we eat way too much protein anyways. The fat is you were supposed to have 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. That is false. Us Americans tried to oversimplify that, and now it's taking a toll on the American population. The actual equation is anywhere between 0.8 grams to 1.0 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. We tend to be eating 2 times more protein than what we actually need, okay? And so, like, that begs the question, what else are we oversimplifying? Carbs. Carbs are bad. Carbs are evil. You're not supposed to have carbs. No, you're not supposed to have certain carbs at certain times, okay? I wouldn't, because I'm not a registered dietitian or nutritionalist or any of that. I do know my stuff a fair amount, I feel like. I will still never ask you to cut out something that you like eating. If you like cupcakes with the chocolate frosting with the little rope thing on it with filling in the middle, awesome. Have that at one time during the day, but you can there's two options you could use. In the morning, like after you wake up during your breakfast, or right after a workout. That's it. Now, people say that carbs are bad. People don't understand what carbs are. You can't just say no carbs, because everything has carbs. If you go to the grocery store right now and you pick up a package of pre-sliced turkey for sandwiches, right? There will be some carbs per serving. That's because of the added preservatives to the meat and the sugars. It happens. It's rare that you will find just a protein source, right? Or just a fat source, or just a carb source. On top of that, if it is a fruit or vegetable or root, those are also carbs. But anyways, there's my tangent. So we covered protein. You're supposed to have 0.8 to 1.0 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. For fats, it can range anywhere to 0.35 up to 0.75 grams of fat per kilogram of body weight. And then carbs is actually a lot more. That should range anywhere between 5 grams to up around 10 grams per kilogram of body weight. So why so many carbs compared to the other stuff? Well, it's pretty simple. Everything pretty much breaks down into a sugar. All of those sugars go through a process in your body called glycolysis, or the breakdown of glucose or sugars. Protein even has its own sugar. It's called sucrose. People that are lactose intolerant cannot break down the lactose sugar in milk. That's what it is. So those are ways of finding how many carbs, fats, proteins, and calories that you should take in within a day. Play with those numbers, do your own research. But if you don't want to do your own research, this is what I'm excited for. I have built a nutrition calculator at 65rowsathletics.com. There are two places where you can find it, and there's two options you could use. First, at the top menu bar, there is a drop-down box. Go ahead and select nutrition. If you don't want to do that, just scroll down the home page. There's a picture of a piece of salmon, and it says nutrition. Go ahead and select that. Once you are there, you come up on a page where it has carbs, fats, nutritions, and calculator. So you can read the carbs, fats, and proteins if you want, but for right now, go ahead and select the calculator with all of the math symbols. Sweet. Now that you are there, what I want you to do is, here are the two options that you could use. There is an Excel document where you could type in your info, or a Google Doc option. Sweet. Now that you have one of those pulled up, you'll notice that there are two different boxes that you have to fill out. In the first box over here, height, weight, age, biological sex, and then in this box, your current activity level. Be strict on yourself, be harsh on yourself. Put it lower if you think that you are above an 8, right? So 8 to 10, I'd say you are a professional athlete. Let's just put that in perspective, okay? So if you look down after you type in all that information, you will notice that it'll give you your BMR, your basal metabolic rate. That's how many calories your body would burn if it was in a coma. And then it gives you your cut calories and macros, your maintenance calories and macros, and your bulk calories and macros. So there are free tools at 65rowsathletics.com that you can use to help with your nutrition. I typed out pretty much everything I could think of about the macros that you can read on. Of course, I will write a blog about this later, but there's that. And if you need a free consultation for me to help you walk through that calculator, then so be it. Let's do that. Let's get that over with. That way you can start reaching your goals. You can start working towards it. Start getting in a routine and becoming consistent with counting your calories or macros. I'm excited for you, and I really want to help. So again, you can go to the free consultation or DM me or message me through the website or email me at 65rowsathletics@gmail.com. You can go to the one-on-one coaching and select the personalized nutrition. There, I use that calculator and I teach you how to use it. On top of that, I give you your own personal cookbook. It's based off of a certain amount of calories that you select, and then I give you meal options with a grocery list to then prep that food to follow those recommendations. Again, I am not a registered dietitian or nutritionalist. I am not a physician. And just remember, it feels easy. Everyone would do it. Try to get used to playing with these numbers, experiment, have fun. And if you have any questions, reach out.